please, Mr. Davis.
Dr. Cordolino.
Here.
Mr. Grau.
Here.
Mr. Johnson.
Here.
Dr. King.
Here.
Dr. Modrak.
Here.
Mr. Morello.
Yes.
Ms. Novi.
Here.
Mr. O'Brien.
Here.
And Mr. Palmer.
Here.
Diane Amir.
Here.
And Jonathan Craig.
Here.
All present.
If I may, for a moment before we continue on, I'd like to welcome our two high school representatives, Diane Amir and Jonathan Kraft. We look forward to working with you over the course of this school year until the two of you are ready to graduate. Thank you for being here. And we hope that you feel comfortable in saying whatever it is that you feel you should be reporting. We look forward to this year. Thank you. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Davis, the reading of the New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law Statement, please.
The New Jersey Open Public Meeting Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice and to attend the meetings of public bodies in which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provision of the Act, the Montville Township Board of Education approved this meeting date. Notice of the meeting has been posted at the Montville Municipal Building, or Montville Public Schools, the Montville Post Library, the Montville Township Board of Education Administrative Office Building, the Montville Public School website, and advertised in full.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. And now it is an extreme pleasure to hand the microphone over to Diane Amir and Jonathan Kraft.
For sports at the high school, joining their teams on the opening of the fall season on August 15th, we welcomed a few new coaches, including new head football coach, Mr. Rick Devonta, and new assistant cross-country coach, Mrs. Amanda Lentino. The football team plays its first game at Vernon this Friday, September 9th. The boys varsity soccer team also plays their first game Friday at Menda. They have played well in their 4 preseason scrimmages with a 2-1-1 record after their loss today. The boys and girls cross-country teams have their first meet this Friday at Randolph Invitational, and the field hockey team has had 4 scrimmages and won 3 of them. Just recently, 4 girls, Kelsey Peretta, Tiffany Roberti, Bryn Gilly, and Gianna Brunetti, have been named varsity captains.
Looking ahead to the next 2 weeks of the high school, the MTHS Forensics team has their first tournament at Yale University next Friday, September 16th through Sunday, September 18th. The first day of the 2016-2017 school year went well, with each class holding class meetings with speeches by faculty and student government members. The high school also welcomed this year's 16 new teachers for their first day of classes today. Next week at the high school is Spirit Week with daily clothing themes and the pep rally for the sports teams on Friday. Spirit Week caps off with the football team's first home game of the season against Sparta.
Thank you very much. Extremely well done. We appreciate the information. Moving ahead, Dr. Rothar, Superintendent's report.
Okay. We had a very busy summer. People always wonder what goes on in schools over the summertime. It's a lot of preparation, a lot of hard work to get things ready for the school opening. And last week we had our new teacher orientation. We welcomed 40-odd staff members. We're happy to have them and get them acclimated to the district. We also had our full staff back Thursday and Friday last week for some professional development and some time for them to also prepare for the new school year. This morning I had the opportunity to visit all 7 schools. This is one of my favorite days of the year. It's so exciting to watch the students come in, come back, some of them coming to school for the first time, stepping off the bus. Very exciting. We had just a very, very smooth opening today. The buses ran well. The teachers were there to welcome the students. I want to thank Mr. Tobin and his crew for all the work that they did to prepare the facilities. They literally were sparkling this morning. Floors were just gleaming, and everything was beautifully prepared for the students. So thanks to all of those who had a hand in preparing for the first day. I'm very pleased to report that it went extremely smoothly.
That's wonderful to hear. If you'll pardon me just for a moment, I had the opportunity to go to the new teacher orientation, and it looks like it's a great crop of individuals that are starting off in the district as well. On Thursday morning, had the opportunity to be there when the entire staff returned to the school district. And the one thing that was so wonderful to see and here was the buzz as they all got together before things started early in the morning.
Quieted down.
It was
Very excited.
hard to get them quieted down, but what does that say? That it's a team, and everybody really enjoys being together. Seeing the administrative core that we have, it's just really a wonderful thing that's going on in the district. Thank you. That's a great report about the first day.
Yeah, excellent. We do have a presentation this evening. One of our Eagle Scout candidates is joining us tonight to talk about his proposed Eagle Scout project. So I would like to turn things over to Harish Rajagopal.
Thank you so much. I have a couple handouts that you guys have passed around. This is just copies of the
Okay.
So first of all, thank you all for having me here. So my name is Harish Rajagopal, and I'm in Montville 374. I'm currently a junior in high school and for Eagle Scout candidate. So today I would like to present to you my proposal for my Eagle Scout project. Thank you so much. So basically, my project is to create 2 gravel pathways in Montville Township High School public schools. And each pathway is going to lead to a separate entrance. I'm also planning on installing a bench to provide extra seating around these courts. One of these paths is a 4-foot by 20-foot path, another one is a 4-foot by 28-foot path, and each is about 3 to 4 inches deep. So you might be asking, why am I doing this project? So basically, there's 4 major reasons. First of all, there's absolutely no current paths at the high school tennis courts to provide access to these courts. Secondly, these paths would allow access to these courts in any type of inclement weather. Thirdly, they're beneficial to all the high school tennis teams. And myself, I'm on the high school JV tennis team, so it would be a great help. And finally, the bench would provide extra seating for any parents who want to come to watch the games or anyone who just wants to think about that for teaching tennis. So this is like a picture, an aerial view of the high school tennis courts. And as you can see, after any type of rainstorm, snowstorm, you get all these puddles. The area there is a depressed part of the ground, and water builds up there, and it's hard to access these courts. So this is the first proposed path. It's to the first entrance. It's a 4-foot by 20-foot path. It's just a straight path. This is the second path. It's a 4-foot by 28-foot path. This is another view of it. Currently, there's a small gravel pathway leading to it, as you can see in the foreground here. But this pathway is full of weeds. It doesn't help in any way. So to provide access to these courts, it would be great to extend this particular one as well, which is why I'm adding the other path. And as you can see there, that little cube, that represents a bench which I'm planning on installing. Here's my close view of that. And so here's my full project outline. So I have one path on the right, which is a 4 by 28 foot. The one on the left is a 4 by 20 foot, and there's a bench in between both of those. The bench is there because on the right side, it's kind of hard to see, but there's already a bench to the right court, but there's no bench providing seating to the left court. So overall for this project, these are the materials that are required. I need about 2.5 cubic yards of 3/4 inch gravel, about 4 feet by 48 feet of landscaping fabric, 120 feet of aluminum landscape bedding, obviously a bench that matches the others in the area, as well as 35 bags of concrete mix. 2 things that are not mentioned here is a compactor and a backhoe. Compactor and a backhoe. Those 2 things I'm currently working with Mr. Toth and Mr. Perry on acquiring from the day of the project. So far, this process, I've contacted all these businesses to ask for donations, any type of help they can provide. The first 5 of these, they were not able to give me any donations. They did not, were not willing to get in contact with me. ShopRite, currently I'm waiting on a response from them. I've contacted them multiple times, not responding. And Home Depot and Parsippany, I'm in the process of working with them to get a donation, but I'm not sure if they're going to follow through with it. But True Value Hardware in Denville, I was able to get the donation of all the landscaping property I needed and all the concrete I needed. So this is where the board. These are the donations that I would be needing to complete this project. It's about 2.5 cubic yards of 3/4 inch gravel, 120 feet of landscape edging, and a fence that will match the others in the area. Thank you so much for your time. Any questions?
I just want to note that Harish did speak with both Mr. Toth and Mr. Sanford about the project and did obtain their approval in terms of the concept for what he intends to accomplish.
Is your timetable?
Yes. So as of now, I'm aiming to execute this project on the weekend of October 22nd. I talked to Mr. Toth, and he said for like the backhoe and stuff, he could come in on the 21st, that Friday night, and scrape out the paths, like help me out with that. And then on the Saturday, I'd gather my troop, gather a lot of my friends, and we could lay the gravel, we could put in the edging, the fabric and all that. And so hopefully by Saturday night, at the latest Sunday morning, this project will be completed, as well as installing the bench, drilling the foundation holes for it, and laying the concrete.
Have you done something like this, or do you have someone that works with you that knows how to do all these things?
So this is the first time I'm doing anything in this manner. But when I was talking to Home Depot, they said they could probably provide some sort of like manual help. So some guy who's experienced with this could come and help me out. And also, Mr. Sanford put me in contact with landscaper Mr. Asante. He's doing the Mustang statue at the school. Mr. Asante said he'd be there on the day to help me out with the process to make sure everything goes smoothly and be doing the part.
Any other board member questions?
Looks like a great idea.
Yeah.
Actually, before we leave, so you don't need to contact them, I think you can go this week.
Very well. I have to tell you this, if there are no other board member comments, this is the first time I've been a board member for 8 years. First time anyone has, that I can recall, in a potential Eagle Scout has come before the Board of Education with such an organized statement in terms of what they wanted to do, what they were hoping to do. So I'm sure I speak for everyone in saying thank you very much for your presentation. It sounds like a wonderful idea, a beneficial idea. Thank you. You're done? Okay. Mr. Tevis, Business Administrator's report?
Yes, just briefly, Dr. Rowe all the highlights with the opening of school, but I want to point one very good point out this year, and former transportation operation went exceedingly well. Our every single bus had arrived on time to the Czar Middle School this morning. That's the first time that's happened in some time, so we're off to a good start this year.
Great to
Tomorrow's another day. But, one thing that is very positive as well is that the town council is aware that it is very helpful for there not to be construction, if at all possible, the first week of school. So a few of us happen to be around Mayor Sandham, who explained, as far as I know, there is no construction going on for your first week, and that hopefully helps a little bit.
Very helpful, yes.
So it's good that they're working with us on that, like we work with them in so many other ways. Anything else, Mr. Tevis?
No, I just want to say real quick to it. We are implementing the early bus morning aid, which we started about 2 years ago. We brought that to the board, and I got to tell you, I want to thank each one of you for supporting that, because that has gone a long way to making sure these buses did arrive on time today.
Hope it continues. Committee reports. Mr. Brown.
Yes, each board member received the minutes of the last finance committee we had. Just one thing, one of the items in our budget was the purchase of a truck for the band from Urinol, and for those of you that don't know where it is, it's parked in back of the high school. It's a nice big white truck. And my suggestion, a thought I had was to, maybe somehow the kids can get involved, the art department or something like other districts have done. And, do nicely, Montville Board there, or Montville Band, school colors or something. It might be a project someone might understand, but we should have some identification that it is Montville, I would think, same as it is on all of our vehicles, or it should be on all of our vehicles. It's just an idea. The administration thinks it's a good idea, which they probably won't, but they might think otherwise and pursue it. It is a nice vehicle, with lift on the back and everything.
We got a good deal on that, too. It was,
Thank you, Charlie. Any other committee reports? I know it's the school year just began, but, okay. Any delegate liaisons? Karen?
And I would just like to thank Jim Tevis for offering to do the block registration for the Morris County School Board meetings this year. That's very nice of you. Sign me up for all 5 days.
Well, as president of the organization, we would expect you might be there, Karen.
And the first meeting is on September 26th, and it'll be on school funding. And it's at the Villa. The Villa's under new ownership. It's now called the Mansion at Mountain Lakes.
Thank you, Karen.
They're always very informed. Really, really good.
They're excellent meetings and very worthwhile. PTC liaisons, everyone knows their position. It might be a little bit early, just yet for a report.
Just want to mention the Mustang's first meeting is tomorrow.
Where is that, Mike? Where is that?
The high school library.
Media center?
In a media center.
The meeting center. Okay.
They're renovating,
Yes.
award winning.
The award winning.
Just also want to mention that the Hilldale PTC put together a little project over the summertime. It's a multi-purpose court that they used to replace a broken down kindergarten playground that was removed a few years ago, and it looks great. It's basketball, volleyball, soccer. It's got a wall. It's got a lot of things that they're able to do. So they did a good job.
I'm hoping that at some point we can have some pictures brought to the board so that everyone can see that, and it certainly deserves an incredible amount of kudos to all the people that worked so hard to get that job done. I know it was done very quickly, and it's really going to help so many children. So many children are going to be enjoying that. So to the people involved, thank you. I greatly thank you. No negotiation items, any additional reports? Public participation for items on the agenda. Seeing as there is none, I'd like to have a motion.
So moved.
For to accept the recommendation of the superintendent following. Everyone read my mind. First meeting of the year.
Anywhere you go.
Item I, minutes, any board member comments or questions? Item J, administrative, any board member comments or questions? K, facilities and finance.
I had a comment here on K7 and 8. Last meeting, the superintendent withdrew this because we had received notification from the school boards that we were looking for states to donate equipment, supplies to Louisiana, Baton Rouge. And unfortunately, according to the laws of the state of New Jersey, we are unable to legally donate. So therefore, while we had good intentions, it didn't come to fruition, and that's why it's back on the agenda. I just want to explain that because it was in the article that one of you ladies wrote.
I have a question about that.
Yes, Mr.
That
McBride.
equipment that we can't give away, we bundle it, so to speak, and get bids.
That's correct. It's actually, we utilize an online auction, known as bugdeals.com.
Do we get many bids?
Actually, normally we do, depending upon what's being put out there. Especially for the obsolete items, we do fairly well.
Do we get 2 bids or 10? Which is it?
I honestly, I'd have to go out.
Well, we do get more than one bid.
Yes, so I'm looking at in terms of the actual money too. I mean, we're getting actual substantial money.
Are we required to take the lowest bid?
Highest,
I'm
the highest salary. I know, sorry.
The lower, we
lower-
we must accept the highest bid, or you have, okay, thank you.
Any other comments or questions about item K? Item L?
I'd like to add, if I may, Mr. Chairman, under L2, number 4, County Chaparral,
Come on.
County Chaparral reduce it 2 years. I would like to add, she's been here almost 30 years, I'd like to add Mr. Craig. Nobody got text to that.
You know, Charlie, sometimes there are names that you see on the list of people who are retiring and leaving the district. And, you know, I think to having 3 children that went through the high school and, you know, the work that she did, the cheerful ways of managing that office, and, you know, she'll be missed. It'll feel different without her. And I agree with the rest of Mr. Crowe. Any other comments? Item N. Item N, policy. Comments or questions? Item O. And roll call, please, Mr. Chief.
Mr. Grau.
Yes.
Mrs. Novy?
Yes.
Dr. Cordolino?
Yes, except abstain on the August 23rd minutes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Dr. Modrak?
Yes.
Mr. Morello?
Yes.
Mr. O'Brien?
Aye.
Mr. Palmer?
Yes.
And Dr. King?
Yes, abstain on item minutes of the 8:23 meeting.
Motion's passed.
Any old business? Any general board comments or new business?
I just want to remind everyone that our next meeting on September 20th, Dr. Richard Griff will be here to present the information from the demographic study. So I encourage the public to come and listen to what he has to say.
Thank you. I did want to mention one thing, and no one raised your hands at this moment, but please email me. I've spoken to Deb Nielsen, who is the town council member who is seems as if she's going to be the one that's the designated individual to be in charge of the 150th anniversary celebration for the township of Montville. And she kindly asked for a representative from the Board of Education to attend meetings and to have input from our side. And certainly appreciate that they're including us in this very, very vast, very large effort. We did ask for a little bit of clarity in terms of understanding what the role would be, and clarity in terms of the actual celebration itself. But things are moving along, and if anyone is interested, has the time availability. We don't know exactly what it means as yet, but if anybody is interested in doing so, please email me and let me know. Thank you. Any other, do you have a comment, Mr. Kraft? Okay.
Want to see email it?
Yes, please email me and let me know. Any other general board comments? Public participation? Seeing as there
Move to adjourn.
is none, I'd like to move to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you very much.